Hey YouTube, I'm Mars1952, and yesterday I posted a video on how to make this slide hammer for breaking the beads on tires. Based on the comments I got on the video, and when I watched it myself, it seemed like the average observer looking at that video might think that this thing didn't work because I wasn't using it correctly. I never had one of these before. I just came up with the idea to make it, and I was still learning how to use it. So I'm going to teach you how to use it. The video will be running already wherever there's room up here of me breaking these things down. But there's two key elements to using this thing. One is these tires, depending on how fat they are, you can see how there's spring in that. So when I drive this thing down with a slide hammer, doesn't matter what kind of slide hammer you're using, whether it's a homemade one or a store-bought one, you see it'll bounce. Okay? So to make it stop bouncing, you have to stand on it. And the other thing is you've got to get that tip driven down in there right up against the bead. So when you do hammer, the force will be driven straight down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to drive it in. Get up here and stand on it. Should do that where you can see it. Cut down on the bounce, and I can also help with my heel a little bit if I need to. It only took 3 hits. Now, in that video that I did yesterday, I don't know, I worked on it for 3 or 4 minutes. I was winded by the time I was done. But you can see I'm going to do the rest of them now. You can see it's pretty easy if you have the right technique. Usually the back side of the rim is the most difficult because there's a wider ledge here. Just so you can see what's going on here. There you go. And of course, once you get the bead broken down, dismounting these tires is no problem. Just use 3 tire irons, they come right off. I'm going to start this one from the back. Now these tires are, 18 years old, I think. They've been out in the weather. The beads are all rusty. The tires are dry rotted. We're not deep enough in there. This one's extra rusty. There we go. All there is to it. So this arrangement actually cost me nothing. Had the pipe, had the post hole driver, not post hole, T-post driver. Hammered this down to a nice lip. I'll put a video here in our link to the video how to make this. You should be able to figure it out on your own though. This is 5 feet long, and the key is to get that up against the bead, drive it straight down where there's no bounce. That's all.